One thing I did want to mention, so with this new launch, you guys have a specific pattern that has piqued a lot of interest, I think. So I have it right here. So this is the new 1724 pattern that you guys just came. This is one that just released on the 31st of July, correct?
Yeah, so that was the first time we've brought it kind of in mass to the market.
Okay.
Was the 1724.
Uh-huh.
There was a limited edition that we did with Omaha. There was a 1723 pattern that some people probably saw out there that was a predecessor to it that we decided wasn't quite as awesome as we wanted to make it in mass. So we made a few tweaks to get it ready for that 1724. But
Mhm.
that is a newer pattern. It's snuck into a few big leaguers' hands from
Okay.
guys who have come to visit to our office and just talk to us about how they're playing the game.
Uh-huh.
And really, it takes a lot of that inspiration from the 1810 glove that we launched in the outfield a few years ago.
Mhm.
And as more and more players are playing with 2 or even 3 fingers in the pinky stall,
Mhm.
it was one of our answers to that. So if you look at the back of the wrist, it's got kind of a wave and a curl
Mhm.
that is pretty noticeable compared to a traditional glove that's just kind of flatter back there, similar to what I was talking about with Yoshida.
Mhm.
And that's part of the construction that also worked on, basically to make sure that the back of the wrist covers your hand better. And so it hugs you as you shift your 2 fingers into that pinky stall. It's going to hug the back of your hand better and feel more comfortable.
Mhm.
And I think one of the things that I really loved learning from Aso about this on was that the inspiration for that was, yes, it's about catching the ball and making the play as you get there, but also he wanted something that was going to feel more comfortable as you're running to the ball. So the glove
Okay.
isn't feeling floppy or loose on your hand. So it's
Oh.
going to feel more comfortable as you're approaching the ball in addition to going and catching it.
Uh-huh.
And then the last piece too that will
Yeah.
be that again with that the 2 fingers is that the pinky really is going to get a lot closer to the edge of the glove,
Uh-huh.
as opposed to if you put your pinky in a traditional glove, the pinky might actually only go kind of halfway into that pinky stall, but really you can see where you're pointing on the glove, your pinky really goes all the way down there. So you get further into that part of the glove, which helps you kind of create that deeper pocket, which is what most players are looking for
Uh-huh.
when they do the 2 fingers of the pinky stall. So it's been something that's been in the works for a long time. Bobby Wood Jr. picked one up. He's been gaming it all season.
Uh-huh.
Jordan Westberg, when he came into our office, was another guy who has been always playing that way for his pro career and is really interested in shifting to it. So it's something that when we talk to players about and they get to try it on for the first time, they're really interested. And we just see that trend continuing to evolve.
Nice. And then one thing that I love, and maybe this was on the 1723 and I didn't notice it, is you integrated the finger stalls, right? On the pinky and the ring finger. Is that right? There's only one like finger stall up there. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a much wider fit. Yeah, so there's fewer finger stalls than there
Uh-huh.
used to be, again, with that intent of if you're wearing this glove, you're wearing it because you want to have 2 fingers in that back stall at least.
Yeah.
Again, we're talking to some outfitters who put 3 in there, which is crazy, and
Yeah.
we'll continue to evolve for that. But no, for the infielder who goes 2 in the pinky, this is a glove that we think is great. It's 11 3/4, so a lot of guys are probably more used to 11 and a half in the infield, but we're seeing as you kind of go to that 2 in the finger stall, you're kind of creating a pocket that's enabling you to play a little bit bigger. So it'll feel still small and easy and nimble like an infield glove should, but just a little bit bigger to kind of, maximize what you're trying to get with that deep pocket.
Nice. I would say that from like year to year, Wilson, you guys do like, I love all the small tweaks that like, and you guys do a great job of documenting all the small tweaks as well between whether it be like spin control or like just the flat finger binding on the glove to make it easier to wear your finger on the outside like this. I always think that it's always fun. There's something every year that you guys do that seems like it's just completely new from what's out there on the glove market. So